Hello, Missy. My name is Caitlin. I'm an occupational therapy assistant student at OTC. Are you familiar with occupational therapy at all?
No.
Okay, so occupational therapy, we're just trying to get you as independent as possible in your everyday activities. So today we're going to just be doing a little drawing activity. I just want you to relax while we're doing this, and because there's not supposed to be any pressure with this, it's just something that you can relax and kind of enjoy as we go through this. And as you're drawing, I'm just going to ask you some questions, and I'm going to be writing some stuff down, but you're more than welcome to see it. I'm just going to be writing down everything that you're kind of saying. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing a river. So I'm going to give you these. You're going to be drawing a river. So the river is going to be representing your life. And because rivers have a flow, so it's kind of representing the flow of your life. So the river can look however you want it to. If it's long, if it's winding, it's totally up to you how you want to draw your river. So if you want to go ahead and start drawing, you can go ahead and start drawing. And we're going to be putting things in your river as we go along. But I'll let you go ahead and just start off with the river. And as you draw, I'm just going to be asking you some questions. So, how do you see challenges in life?
Well, I guess it depends on what it is. Each challenge is a little bit different than the other, but I feel like no matter what it is, you just got to try to work through them and figure out the best solution to do that.
Okay, just got to work through them. How do you typically cope with stress?
I would say by reading and spending time with my family. Sometimes it's hard not to kind of internalize it, and then of course sometimes it just makes my stomach feel really bad from nerves when I do internalize it, so I guess sometimes it's hard not to do that.
Okay. How would you describe yourself?
Describe myself?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, like as a person, like friendly, easy to get along with. I think I'm pretty well-rounded, I guess. I mean,
Do you have any special skills or abilities? These are tricky questions.
well, I was trying to think like skills I use at work. I mean, I have a lot of one-on-one with people
So
at work.
communication,
So
maybe?
communication's probably the big thing in the medical field. I would say communication's probably the key.
What does your education look like? Can you tell me about your education?
I went through X-ray school after, well, I guess I went to high school, then went to college and changed my major a few times, but I ended up in X-ray school, and then I was close enough to getting my bachelor's degree, so I went ahead and got my bachelor's degree after that. So now I'm an X-ray tech at Cox.
Are there activities that you are good at or enjoy doing?
Well, I mean, I enjoy playing cards with my family. Trying to think what all I'm good at. I mean, spending time with family is my one thing I like to do.
Okay, so now as you're drawing your river, we're going to talk about the walls in the bottom of the river. They kind of represent your environment. So like your physical environment and your social environment. So if you want to start kind of writing some of those off to the sides here, whatever color you want. These are just kind of the things in your life that are physical and your social environments.
So, like pets, family. Well, family, I say more like pets. Is that more like physical, like pets, church?
Yeah.
Things like that. Just trying to think what else. Pets, church. Got.
What about your house?
Oh yeah, my house.
Your house?
Yeah. Car.
What is your house? Does your house single story, double story?
Single story.
Who are you currently living with right now?
I live with my husband, my daughter, and my son-in-law.
Who do you typically spend most of your time with?
I feel like work is where I spend most of my time. I would say I probably spend the most time with my mom and daughter.
What do you enjoy doing with them?
Shopping, just hanging out, drinking coffee. I don't know, we can make anything fun when we get the three of us together. A lot of weird adventures, I guess, maybe, and gracefulness involved in that.
So you mentioned work. Can you describe to me where you work?
I work at the breast care clinic at Cox. I've been there for 23 years. I pretty much went there after I got out of x-ray school. I really like it there. It's got like a great little second family there. A lot of us have been there for a long time.
Okay. So kind of going back to your river, how would you describe the flow of your river right now?
The flow.
Like it's fast, kind of slow?
I feel like it's kind of like I don't know, sometimes I feel it feels fast, but I'd say a lot of times it's probably like a medium to fast flow, maybe.
Okay. What do you enjoy doing?
I enjoy spending time with my family, reading, animals, spending time with the animals. Got a bunch of those.
Can you kind of describe to me how you typically spend your day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed?
Yep, I get up, I go to work. I'm usually there 10 to 11 hours. Then come home, try to cook, and clean up a little bit, do some laundry, kind of unwind by reading a book a little bit if I have time.
Have you experienced any significant changes in your life recently?
Not really, no. Other than my daughter getting married, I guess. I guess that one's kind of hard, but with her still being there, it's kind of nice. It doesn't seem quite, in a way it feels different, in a way it's the same, I guess.
Okay. You can take your time as long as you need. I'm not rushing at all. I just want you to be nice and relaxed and just kind of enjoy this little drawing activity.
I like drawing my little flowers.
So how do you typically go around doing your everyday activities?
What did you say?
How do you typically go around doing your everyday activities?
How do I get around or go?
How do you go around? Yeah.
I mean, I drive to work, and then I'm pretty much on my feet a lot of days from the time I get there till I'm done, depending on what job I'm doing. Some jobs I'm sitting a lot more.
Okay, and now, again, take your time, I'm not rushing you at all, but whenever you kind of finish up with your environment, we're going to talk about the rocks that you're going to be putting in your river. So these rocks, they represent challenges or difficulties. They can kind of interrupt the flow of your river sometimes. They can interrupt the flow of life. They can be difficult to remove. But yeah, they just kind of represent your challenges and difficulties in life. So are you having any difficulties right now?
I would say stress.
Stress?
Can be one. Work. I guess work would be kind of related to stress. But I'm trying to think what else there could be.
Do you have anything in particular that you would like to do but you're unable to do because of your current situations?
Well, I need to exercise more.
Why do you think you're unable to do them?
Exercise? Probably because I need to learn how to manage my schedule a little bit better and fit it in there. So I guess time would be what I need to put on there. Time.
Is there anything in your life right now that you would like to change?
Maybe doing more with my family, maybe making more time to play cards and just doing fun things together.
Okay, so as you draw your rocks, I want you to start thinking about the next thing we're going to be doing is driftwood. So the driftwood, you can kind of think of that as like your personal assets. So your values, your personality, your personal resources, because what driftwood kind of does is it tries to kind of bump the rocks away and it kind of tries to get that flow going again.
Mm-hmm.
So they can be your personality traits or just overall your assets. But
So like families.
yeah, that's a good one.
I have.
They can also be special skills, abilities. So if you have any special skills that you think,
Well, I think I'm a loving, caring person.
yeah, you can put that on there.
I mean, I think I have good empathy and sympathy for patients when they come in and going through something horrible like cancer.
Yeah. So now I'm just going to kind of write some of these things down on this little chart right here.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep going and keep adding as much as you want to add. So I'm going to start over here with your rocks. I'm going to write your rocks. So you might have to help me see some of them. So that one says exercise, we have work, stress, time. I notice your rocks are all kind of the same size. Would you say they're kind of all about the same as far as level of like challenge in your life?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't realize I did that. Yeah.
So stress was a big one. You said work was also their time. And exercise. Okay, and our driftwood. So you have family, empathy, love, and caring. You can just add as much as you'd like, so if you're not done yet, that's totally fine.
Trying to think what else I could put on there. I think I'd have more in there.
Okay, so our environment, you had church and pets in your house. Do you feel like you're done with it? Like you have any other environmental?
So they're just the physical things. That's what I was trying to figure out if there was more. Kind of hard to think
And
about.
social. So your social environment.
Oh, so I have like friends and stuff too, though.
Yeah.
And is that where, like, with my family? I got my family.
Family's in there. It can be. It's kind of however you interpret it. So if you feel like that's kind of a personal asset of yours.
No, I'd say church, friends, pets, house. I think that covers a lot of it.
So do you feel like this chart kind of accurately represents these as far as importance goes?
Family, love, caring, empathy, house, church, pleasure. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So if you're done with your drawing, then we can be done.
Okay.
But so what we're going to do with this is we're just going to kind of use this as like a guide for your upcoming treatment sessions. It just kind of gives us a guideline of maybe some areas we need to look into. It'll help us come up with a plan for your sessions. But do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. I think you've explained everything well.
All right, well, thank you. And thank you for participating and sitting here and talking with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. I hope you do too.